Bitcoin just snapped back to 90,000, and it happened right after Trump pulled the plug on tariffs. If you want crypto news before it hits mainstream, hit subscribe. Big news dropped yesterday, and Bitcoin moved back to $90,000 in a second. Are we bullish again? Before we talk about the news, let's look at what the Bitcoin's next move will be after the bounce back to 90K again. Around $93,000 has become a massive point of control after the November low that took us to 80K. This level price has reacted to the price movements more than 10 times for last 3 months. Again, Bitcoin pacing this point of control as the main resistance against moving to higher prices, even with today's bullishness. Proper breakout from 93,000 might take us to a price range around 98K, or maybe we might see 106,000. If we see a rejection from this, that might take us to $86,000. If that's happened hopeful, we will hold 86K level for a while and try to break the $93,000 again. Now, let's talk about what happened yesterday. In the New York session, we saw Bitcoin reach 90K around the stock market opening and then dump to 87K and take liquidity before this news, and then reach back to 90K as quickly as possible. What happened yesterday actually feels like a classic Trump move. Big threats, high drama. Then President Trump posted on Truth Social that after sitting down with NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte in Davos, they've hammered out the framework for a future deal covering Greenland and basically the whole Arctic region. The key part? Those 10% tariffs he was threatening to slap on 8 European NATO allies, starting February 1st, off the table. Most people will scroll past this. Subscribers won't. No tariffs now. President Trump says it's going to be great for the U.S. and all of NATO. He even called it a win where everybody's very happy. In follow-up comments to reporters, he described it as an infinite or indefinite setup securing national security, access to Greenland's massive mineral resources. We're talking potentially trillions in rare earths and other goodies, and probably some military enhancements. That's what Trump said. Let's look at what's actually in the Trump-Greenland deal. It involves small pockets of land for the U.S. The U.S. is involved in Greenland's minerals. The duration of the deal has an indefinite time frame, designed to block Russian influence in Greenland. The U.S. Golden Dome system will be involved. And lastly, deal will opens door to U.S.-backed infrastructure investment. Trump is looking to secure land, minerals, and defense in one deal. It seems more likely U.S. get what they want. Tariffs weren't the end game, just a pressure tactic. Now it looks like the real play is long-term deals. Maybe investment or some Commonwealth-style setup for Greenlanders. Nothing's signed yet. Denmark and Greenland still say the island isn't for sale. But the tariff threat is off. Markets liked it, and talks keep going with folks like J.D. Vance and Marco Rubio involved. Trump used big stick trade threats, got everyone at the table, then eased up. Classic art of the deal move. We'll see what the actual deal looks like. Markets seem to love the reduced drama. Stocks popped. Gold and silver dropped because of fear is gone, and Bitcoin is already back to 90,000. News after the Trump cancels EU tariff. The Russell 2000 finally broke through to a new all-time high. The Russell 2000 index that tracks a bunch of smaller U.S. companies finally broke through to a new all-time high of 2,700. Yeah, first time. The Russell is up 9% in the first 21 days of 2026, clearly showing a rotation of money into high-risk assets. This can be massive news for crypto. Well, historically, when small-cap stocks like those in the Russell start ripping higher, it often signals a risk-on mood in the markets. That includes altcoins in the crypto world. In 2017 and 2021, similar breakouts kicked off wild altcoin rallies. Is this the start of something big for crypto? History rhymes, but doesn't always repeat. Still, with a Russell up 9% already and money rotating, it's got people excited. If you're in alts, keep an eye on it. Senate AG Committee is pushing a draft that shields devs from liability. Sounds great, but it's looking super Republican only. Markup vote is going to be January 27th. Trump wants it signed fast, but without Dems on board, it'll probably die later when it needs 60 votes. Years of lobbying plus tons of money could be just a waste if it's just the Republicans vote for it. Fingers crossed, it doesn't turn into just another message bill with no real action. What do you think? Subscribe if you want to catch these moves early, not after Twitter.